Hello, I'm Dr. Evelyn, an expert in longevity and health for older adults. I want you to imagine this. You are walking. You feel perfectly fine. Your heart is pumping steadily. Your lungs are breathing fresh air. Walking is a wonderful habit, and I always encourage it. But then, a small moment happens. A crack in the sidewalk. An unexpected step. You trip. In that brief moment, where does the difference lie between successfully recovering your balance and falling to the floor, an accident that can leave nearly 1/3 of hip fracture patients never regaining their full independence? That difference is not found in a strong heart or toned arms. It is found in your foundation. This is the philosophy I always share. Walking is wonderful for your heart and lungs, but it is not strong enough to fill the dangerous gaps in balance and core strength that we develop after age 60. If you only walk, you are building a house with a heavy tiled roof, but resting it on pillars that are too fragile. Today, I want to share with you the Golden Strength Duo, two simple surgeon-approved exercises that can completely transform your fall prevention ability and your independence in the years to come. The first star, the heel raise, the second heart. We start with an area that most men and women ignore, the calves. Experts often call your calves the body's second heart. You see, the heart pumps blood out, but the calves are the auxiliary pump that helps push blood from your legs back to the heart, working against gravity. When your calves are weak, circulation slows down, leading to swollen ankles at the end of the day. A patient of mine, 70-year-old David, living in suburban Arizona, shared that every evening he had to soak his feet because his ankles were swollen. After just adding the heel raise exercise to his routine, not only did the swelling disappear, but he also said, "Dr. Evelyn, I feel steadier on my feet than I have in years." This is the scientific proof. Calf strength is the best predictor of independence. Research in Japan showed that older adults who could perform this exercise with control showed biological age markers up to 15 years younger. This is not just about muscle, it's about biological longevity. Correct execution technique. Avoid mistakes. Do not do this exercise too quickly. That is the most common mistake. Bouncing quickly trains momentum, not strength. Posture. Stand behind a sturdy chair, gently touching the chair with your fingertips. Action. Slowly, very slowly, lift your heels as high as you can. The golden secret. Hold that position for 3 steady breaths. This pause is the actual factor that trains real stability. Then, lower down slower than you lifted up. The second star. The single leg stance. The life-saving reflex. The heel raise gives you straight line strength, but life is rarely straight. It is full of trips and stumbles. This is where the single leg stance exercise becomes a life-saving reflex. I want you to ask yourself, when you trip, what stops you from falling? It's not just the calves, it's the immediate reflex of your hips and core muscles that must activate to shift your body's center of gravity. The single leg stance trains the dynamic balance and ankle stability that walking cannot achieve. When you stand on one leg, you force the entire balance system from the foot, ankle, knee, all the way to the hip to work together as a team. Training and progression guide. Start safe. Begin by standing near the kitchen counter or sink, somewhere you can always grab onto something. Slowly lift one foot off the ground, focusing on lightly engaging your core and hips. Ultimate goal. Aim to hold a steady balance without support for 30 seconds on each leg. Advanced training. Once you have mastered the single leg stance, you can return to the first exercise and perform single leg heel raises. This is the highest level of strength and balance training I recommend. Expert advice and daily habits. The leaning mistake. Remember, when you lean too heavily on a chair or wall, your calf and hip muscles fall asleep. Treat the chair only as a safety prompt, not as a place to rest. Medical consultation. If you have a history of knee or ankle pain or have had surgery, please always consult your doctor or physical therapist before starting a new exercise program. Simple habits. Turn these exercises into a part of your life without requiring extra time. You can perform the single leg stance when 1. Brushing your teeth, 30 seconds per leg. 2. Waiting for water to boil on the stove. 3. Waiting in line at the grocery store, gentle heel raises. I want you to ask yourself, what will you do if you trip tomorrow? The answer is not in luck. It is in the exercises you did today. The strength in your calves and the reflex in your hips are the best insurance against the loss of independence. Remember, our goal is not to look younger, but to live healthier, more independently. The strength you build below your knees and around your hips is your ability to decide how you will live your life in the next 10, 20, or 30 years. Start today. I challenge you to try 10 controlled heel raises and 30 seconds of single leg stance. Share your experience in the comments below. Thank you for investing in your health. I wish you lasting health and stability, and I will see you in the next video.